Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm talking about the Sun conjunct to Mercury in Synastry. And I'm surprised I haven't done this one because this is a really nice aspect to have of mental compatibility. We really get good communication and mental compatibility when we have the Sun conjunct to Mercury in Synastry. So generally we're going to see the sun person being a bit more of like the leader, and the Mercury person really feeling like their mind gets expanded by the sun person. And the sun person can really shine a light on the Mercury person's thought processes and actually actively help them become more intelligent or more communicative, or even teach them around a certain subject. This is a common aspect in teacher student relationships, but also, in any type of relationship, it does tend to have a little bit of a teacher student flavor. But generally, they're very open to learn from each other. The Mercury person can feel like the Sun person is like this bright light and positive influence on them, and they're very happy to like almost relate to them in like a curious or open-minded, or even like a little bit of like a sibling kind of energy. Like they're just very open to them, like kind of like a younger sibling, like, oh yeah, son, tell me more, like I'd love to learn more about that. And so they feel very open to communicate, though they don't feel like they have to hold back and wait for sun to talk. They actually express themselves more with the sun person than in other relationships. And the sun person feels like they're on a stage and they can shine, and they've got their pupil here, Mercury, listening and hanging on their every word. And they really feel stronger self-confidence, and they feel like clearer on who they are and their identity by communicating with Mercury. So the Mercury person is helping them expand their confidence, expand their purpose in life, and move them forward in life. And then they're helping the Mercury person expand their mind and maybe even teach them on a relevant subject. And yeah, it's it's a great contact. There's not much negative that I could even say about this one. I just love it. I love to see it, and it's really good for communication and connection and friendship, and exchanging of ideas, short trips together. You just generally feel like you're not getting in each other's way as far as the day-to-day stuff either. And you could have other difficult things going on that would change this. This isn't enough to overpower like crazy, like difficult stuff, but it's a it's a nice one to have a really good mental connection and a lot of learning and growth and good experience together. The one danger of this one is that the sun person, if they are more prone to like egotism and, yeah, selfishness, can kind of like act a little bit superior or egotistical towards Mercury, and even in worst cases make the Mercury person feel like they're stupid or slow, or just they can act a little arrogant, right, towards Mercury. That's not going to happen in all cases, but that could be the one negative that you could see here, is that the sun person gets a little bit on their high horse with Mercury, which is really funny because Mercury is actually maybe even more intelligent than sun in this case. Like, so it's just that Mercury, when they communicate, it activates the sun person's ego. So sometimes you can see sun get a little bit egotistical, or even Mercury can get a little bit like bratty towards sun, like, why are you stealing the spotlight all the time, like I'm just as smart as you, if not more. And like they can have a little battle, like, but it's usually done in like almost like a sibling way. Like it's not like a plutonic war or anything. It's like it's a pretty lighthearted I'm better than you kind of like exchange, which can sometimes happen. But usually we're not going to see that. We're just going to see really good flow of communication, ideas. It is an activating aspect, so it's not a relaxing interplay. You tend to get lit up by this. It's an energizing, like you want to go take on life in the world and buy that book and do that course and go there and go here and do things together. It's a more active, like buzzing energy, but it's a really good indicator of connection and compatibility and like an unforgettable relationship. Like you can feel like you are the light of each other's lives in a very non-romantic way, and it's a very mental connection. So people who have air sign placements that really value a mental connection are going to love this aspect. So yeah, I'd love to know if you've experienced this one. Was it like this? Was it not like this? Let me know in the comments, you guys, and keep your requests coming. And thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Talk soon. Bye.